activate the gondola, defeat Sebastian, and recover Nexus Stone.
Wow,
That
Nexus
sounds
Stone.
good.
It sounds like another
Either that or
adventure in Soul
he
River
just
2.
finished
Or not Soul
chapter
River 2.
4.
Blood Omen 2. It's
Oh,
one
I
of them.
think he. Wait, did you rescue Uma yet?
No, I think you have to get the Nexus Stone to
Yes.
rescue Uma.
You
What
guys,
was
are,
that, Gretchen?
Yes, he rescued Uma.
you guys are the worst at intros.
Oh, you're right. I did rescue Uma.
Okay.
That's right.
Uma, Uma, the character in the game Blood Omen 2 in which you were playing?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Blood
about.
Omen 2. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
with
Yeah.
Blood Omen 2.
Whoa, Blood Omen 2. That's crazy. He's still doing the thing with the vampires.
Blood Omen 2. Yeah. I think we're in chapter 6 is what we've did. I was very sleepy on the last session.
This is the precursor to Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good.
We just played Kingdom Hearts. That's not a hard game to figure out.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
get
dude,
there. We only have 2 more of these to go through, then we're done.
Yeah, we'll play Kingdom Hearts or maybe Dead Space or Dead Kingdom.
Games
Rebels, I know
what
you're not killing people right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this puzzle first. I'm gonna
He's-
kill them before I leave. I just want to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
He's being a kind sir.
Yeah.
So Corey,
Yeah.
I got this controller from PAX, and it's not a bad controller, but the L2 button is very, very loose. Like if you just press your finger on it, it triggers the button. So I've just been walking around Dragon's Dogma, pulling my sword out at people randomly, and they get mad at me.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, pretty funny.
I'll
See,
tell you.
I may need the humans for mind control.
Maybe.
During Dragon's Dogma, did I tell you I did one of the quests to follow a beggar, and it was like the longest hour of my life.
How long did it take you?
It was real time waiting. It was like, find out how this beggar makes money. I don't think I marked the quest because the triggers weren't happening properly, so I followed him around. Found out he's a secret scribe in the noble quarter, and then I'm like, all right, why did I want to follow this man? Why do I care about this?
You're getting laughed at.
Oh, I should.
I love how many of the sound effects are just recycled from the original Blood Omen.
Yeah, this wasn't a very well made game.
I don't know. Would you call that not well made, or would you call it like an Easter egg or a throwback?
I mean, it seems fine. Like,
that's like high enough quality.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I know that sound.
What do you mean? This game's been pretty good so far, Corey. You were dogging on it before we started playing it, but like, I don't know. I think it's been all right.
It just seems like a game, maybe a little obtuse, but it's like on par with like PS2 games.
I think it's very lame.
The plots were not good, but like the gameplay and stuff is fine.
This is wildly forgettable as far as the series goes.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not the hell that Blood Omen 1 was, but
yeah, but it's a totally fine playable game. Aha! See, look, I have to pull the other switch and flip the other gate, but I need a human side of the gate.
It's not the worst game ever made, like Dragon's Dogma 2, according to the Steam forums.
Yeah, people. I mean,
all I've heard for the last week is people bitching about Dragon's Dogma 2, and I just started playing it. And I was like, "This is perfectly fine. What's everybody bitching about?"
Oh, everyone said that you have to pay to teleport, which you don't. It was mostly microtransactions.
It was performance being garbage. I mean, I haven't been to the big city yet, and I'm sure it's going to be a little framey when I get there. But what I've played so far, it's worked perfectly fine.
It was fine the first time I went. It is the frame rate does drop quite a bit there, but I assume they'll just fix that. At one point, I paid the $3,000 microtransaction just to admit it. I paid the big money to get the secret teleport fairy stones that you can just pick up anywhere. And when I teleported back to the city, it looked like a PS1 game. Nice. And the textures didn't load in for a good minute or two. And I was just walking around.
Speaking of broken games with bad texture loading, Alpha Protocol 1 was brought to GOG, and I do want to play that.
I know it did. I told you about it.
You didn't tell me about it. I already knew about it.
I told you it went to GOG. You didn't know about it.
I was curious if the patches went to Steam, and they did not. It's exclusive to GOG.
Yeah, I told you about this.
It might be true.
You don't listen.
It might be true. You're a trustworthy chap.
I'm supposed to be able to interact with the thing, am I not?
You need like the gauntlets of vampirism.
Oh no, I'm
Make your way back to the room you started in. You can now pull the switch to open the door on the other side. Don't go upstairs just yet, however. You'll need to first go back to the glyph energy box and turn the valve to direct the energy to the left pipe.
I guess you
It
just
does not
do it
say
yourself.
anything about mind controlling.
oh, well,
Which you,
I have to read. I can't use them to do it.
No, you gotta do it yourself.
doesn't say any. It doesn't say anything about that.
You lazy bones.
I assumed that if I swapped it, it closed
Close
the
the door.
downstairs gate. Yeah.
Now that's a fair assumption, but you know, in your favorite game ever, I think they thought about that.
I didn't say it was my favorite game ever.
I heard.
I've been
I heard.
saying
I
just
heard favorite game
fine.
ever.
It's fine. It's a fine game.
I heard you say that this makes Ocarina of Time look like the fucking like
a lot of games make Ocarina of Time look like whatever. It's a profoundly fine game as well.
I agree with this sentiment.
You said this makes The Witcher 3 look like a forced Soviet starvation campaign.
I agree with that. As somebody who's never played The Witcher 3 and has played Blood Omen 2,
And has committed a Soviet starvation campaign.
and has committed actually with my own two hands written the legislation that led to a Soviet starvation campaign. You're hearing it here.
Oh, there's no while I was at work, since Tom interrupted my work for this, I was listening to a podcast about was it Horador and also the further starvation during the Soviet Union, and I never realized part of the reason it happened was because Stalin heard about this crazy peasant who called himself a scientist and said that plants have memory, and if you freeze them, they can grow better in cold weather. And also, you need to plant them all bunched together, as many seeds as possible, because they won't kill each other or compete for resources. They will sacrifice for the greater plant good. And that's why millions died in the Soviet Union, and then the Chinese adopted it during Mao's Great Leap Forward. So 30 million people died because of this crazy idea.
That's kind of funny.
It's very stupid. And that's why you should never allow
How'd that
poor
shake
people to
you?
be scientists.
I don't know. I thought I dodged, but I guess
Yeah,
I wasn't
you
fast
dodged it, and it was inside of you.
enough. Yeah.
Corvallis, why are you fighting a woman without pants?
You know, Blood Omen 2 has
Ample
some
taste in
decisions
women
it
attire.
made about character design.
You're giving people what they want.
Yeah. It made some decisions about character design. Not necessarily good decisions.
I don't know. I'd say most
Aha.
vampire lore has a lot of scantily clad both
Yeah.
sexes.
Yeah.
No, I'd say,
I mean,
know.
I was wearing no shirt for the first quarter of the game, right? Or the
Are you
first
fa-
chunk of the game.
Are you familiar with the vampire sexuality theory, Tom?
All vampires turn to gay.
Yeah, all male vampires go gay, or at least bi, and all female vampires become sluts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Gretchen.
And also bisexual.
Yeah, but that's part of the, they'll do anything, right? That's the
yeah.
sluttiness
Yeah,
of it.
it's the super slut. Yeah.
If I can get you a mod for the Lord of the Rings games for the PS2 that removed Viggo Mortensen's shirt, would you use that mod? She's already fucking Google over it.
Mom, she's gonna have to go grab a
Oh, hang on, I
towel
gotta
for her
hear this.
chair if you start saying stuff like that.
And I'm the spoon.
Listen, I
Might be
said
important. This might be
I was
important.
going through
Hang on.
old shit from my attic as usual, and I found two diaries, one from when I was 14 and one from when I was 13. And in my 13-year-old diary, I was excited because my mom was going to pull me out of school to go watch Return of the King in theaters.
Did she?
And I said how Viggo was such a sexy beast.
Did she actually
when
go
I was
through with it?
13. I'm sure she did.
You knew what you wanted.
And then when I was 14, I wrote how I wished Viggo or Aragorn would come take me away to Australia already. So. My deep abiding love for Viggo and Aragorn has been around since I was 13.
At
which
the
my parents
earliest
were
that we
much
know of.
chagrined about because he was like 40 something at the time, and my parents were like, "Oh fuck, like why can't she like Justin Bieber or something?"
Well, Jesus Bieber was like,
But I was like,
2 at that point.
you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
the Justin Bieber at the time, like
Who the hell was the
Hanson
Justin
or
Bieber at the
something.
time?
Probably NSYNC or
Hanson?
Backstreet Boys or something.
Yeah, Hanson's more than Justin Bieber, but also you got plenty of options with Hanson, Gretchen. You got the older one, the middle one, or the other one.
He fits in there somewhere.
No, I picked a 40-something-year-old man. My parents were like, "Oh fuck."
How did
Oh.
not Kurt Russell, but Russell Crowe treat you?
Huh?
How did Russell Crowe do?
Oh, I love Russell Crowe.
Yeah,
Gladiator was another of my favorite movies to watch.
that's a dad movie.
Gretchen must be
It's
a
a-
dad, obviously.
It's a young girl obsessed with older men movie.
Gretchen was fucking oohing and ahhing in theaters when she heard, I am Maximus, what's his face?
Maximus Aurelius.
How did you feel about Dick Tracy?
Who?
She wasn't even alive when that movie came out.
Yeah, Dick, that's an old reference. But
That-
like
that's
Indiana
1990,
Jones
that's the
is
year
way
she was
up
born.
there, right? Like,
Indiana Jones is older than that. What
Good.
are you talking about?
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but that
Indiana
movie's-
Jones is more prevalent in the culture.
I'm gonna say
that movie
Warren
stuck
Beatty
around.
was old as fuck when he made that movie.
Harrison Ford was nice.
Hey, Gretchen, how did you feel about American Graffiti?
I'd never
The,
seen that
the Ron
movie.
Howard movie?
I don't know what that movie is.
Was that George Lucas or was that Ron
that's
Howard?
that's George
Float
Lucas.
down
Okay.
there.
Is
It
Ron
has
Howard
Harrison
in
Ford
it?
in it.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah,
can
but
you
how
tell me
young
I'm
is he in
supposed
it?
to float down?
That
Oh, wait.
hold
was
on.
late 70s, I think.
Upstairs, you'll find a relic. Open the door. Activate the checkpoint. You did that already.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you.
Bridge with two ladies after I talked to Vor. I don't know what he told me.
The
Is-
first server
Is the stream
friend.
glitching for anyone else? Just me?
The lock door is controlled by
that's
the lift
working.
energy box. Use the right stick to look down, and you'll see it below. Getting down there is easy enough. Just float off the edge. It's getting
Okay.
back up that will be a problem.
I'll figure it out. I just want to confirm I'm supposed to go.
There's gonna be another Seraphim Archer somewhere down there. She's
Ron
near
Howard
the glyph box.
was in fact in American Graffiti.
Yeah.
73.
George Lucas. Harrison Ford's in it.
Yes, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah, but how
Oh,
old is he?
I dodged it that time.
Harrison Ford was born in the late 40s, so he would have been 20, maybe early 30s.
He'd be 33.
Yeah.
34,
Yeah.
30, some.
Too young.
I think he was always a hunk, Gretchen. Remember, people back in the past look old for some reason.
Yeah, somebody posted an anime meme about that recently.
Except
I did
for
not
the,
agree with it.
the Zoomers. The Zoomers look old as hell, apparently.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Apparently, there's like a big drama on the TikTok about the Zoomers looking old.
I don't know. Somebody posted a meme
Assuming it's
that people in the 30s and the 80s, and it showed a picture of what's his name from Cowboy Bebop, Jet Black, or the other guy on the ship.
I prefer like Harrison Ford from like Air Force One era.
So he would have been like
Why do you-
150.
Do you like that movie?
I
Air Force One, I love that movie.
I also like Air Force One. It's corny as fuck. And the other
Oh, I
one,
love it.
to finish
One of
my
the goofiest
meme
movies.
story, the other pictures of people in their 30s and the 2020s, and it showed a picture of Shinji. And I was like, this is a
I
dumb
love
meme.
goofy action movies.
Yeah, for sure. Beekeeper.
I think a Con Air is probably a better airplane-based movie.
Con Air is different. Con Air tries to be a serious movie, and it's really fucking stupid.
Was he Cyrus the Virus?
Cyrus the
I mean, they
Virus is your
don't have
bad guy.
the line "Get off my plane," so they
Get
can't
off
be
my
better than-
plane.
I don't remember.
Like it's one of the greatest lines in action movie history.
Yeah, but
like,
it has-
consensus of snakes on a plane.
That movie sucks.
Eh,
In
That
a
movie
good way
does
or
suck.
just sucks.
That movie is forced meme garbage. I hate it. I can't that's all it is. It's
I
a
s-
forced meme.
I saw it once in theaters, and I don't remember the movie
Get
at
off
I
all.
don't like it because scientifically it makes zero sense.
Yeah, snakes don't go on planes. That's never. That's
They get rejected when they
can't.
check their fucking passport. Like,
They
it's-
have like a reason.
I mean,
They
snakes
came up with a
actually do go
reason.
on planes.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
how
So
brown tree snakes invaded Guam.
Exactly.
It's
So
like, that Simpsons
scientifically
no, like-
accurate movie.
There's nothing like that you can inject into snakes to make them super angry and attack people for no reason.
Have you tried doing it with cocaine?
Gretchen was not a
And
fan
what
of 28
bothered
Days
me
Later.
is
What do
well,
you
what
guys think
bothered
about
me is they did like a
this?
mix of snakes. Like if you're a scientist and you're studying something that you think is going to make snakes really angry and attack people, you would just test it out on like one deadly snake because that's enough. Like you don't need to test it out on 80 different species of snake. Like
Well,
if I tested it on the super venomous, like I don't know, boom
Poodle
slang,
snake.
you know, or like a bush viper, or I tested it on a black mamba and it worked, then I just get like 50 black mambas and give it to all of them and put them on a plane. There were like 80 different snake species on that plane. I'm like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
how do you
Oh,
get all
they
the
want
snakes?
They want a biodiversity, Gretchen.
Makes huge
Bio-snake
sense.
diversity. You got a lot of fucking scientific questions for a movie called Snake on a plane.
I like.
Corey, what do you think about my new sword?
I do like your extendo stick. I wanted to comment on that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, some like sci-fi movies with snakes are like semi okay, maybe like Anaconda.
You think Anaconda's okay? Maybe.
Listen,
No.
I mean, it had J Lo in
middle-
it and Ice Cube. You can't
But like,
beat that.
it's this idea that
John Foley?
anacondas are the heaviest bodied snakes in the world. There was a snake called Titanoboa that existed that was like 40 to 60 plus feet long and had vertebrae the size of grapefruits, right? So it's just like, it's this idea that if you go into the deepest, most unexplored parts of the jungle in South America in the middle of nowhere, you might find some massive snake that's been alive for like over 100 years. You know what I mean? Like it's that premise where it's like it's not like likely, but there's like, yeah, it could happen. Like someone releasing 100 different species of snakes given a drug to make them super angry on a plane. Like it just makes no.
It seems a lot of work for
Maybe.
something that doesn't seem to matter that much.
Well,
Yeah,
Gretchen,
like
I know
you
what
could just
I'm
put a
gonna do
bomb
that.
on the plane.
I'm just gonna do that now. I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna prove that it's perfectly scientifically accurate. And you're gonna be like, God damn.
I'll be like, oh, I'll eat my hat, Corey.
He sure showed me.
I'm gonna put them on your plane, Gretchen, so you can deal with them.
What
Just
do
like
I
Sam,
do?
I don't know what.
Get your own plane. Fill them with a bunch of snakes. I like to see that happen.
Gretchen on a plane? What?
You know what Gretchen's gonna do too? She's not even gonna quote the movie Snakes on a Plane. She's gonna quote Air Force One.
Get off my plane.
Get off my plane.
Get off my plane. And I just open the door and all the snakes fly out like little noodles.
You
Oh,
boot
poor
off a fucking
snakes.
python.
Wouldn't snakes, depending on how high up you are, survive? Wouldn't they be able to float down?
Yeah, potentially.
Just
So
turn
what
off
happens
your
when
Though,
wheels.
because like they're heavy enough that that gravity probably acts on them, but like
They're spread
Once
out
they get-
though. So they
yeah,
can...
but once they get to a low enough depth where there's not as much wind resistance, I think they would probably be, at least some of them would be heavy enough to just splat.
I didn't know there was enough lore in Legacy of Kain to prove the existence of radios.
It's not a radio.
Was it like
It was a
lithograph?
gramophone.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a record player, Tom. You
Yeah,
have record players.
I do. I'm just like Kain. I put on
I
the
mean,
Monster Mash.
they've got like steam engines, man.
You know what? I don't have Monster Mash on vinyl, and I think that's a missed opportunity.
You know what movie is scientifically inaccurate about planes? Airplane.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
That
can't
movie.
disagree with that.
Sensible chuckle.
Why doesn't the autopilot actually inflate? That bothers me. That should happen in real planes.
Look like I pick a bad day to quit sniffing.
We all.
How do I get out of this?
Oh no.
Stop dancing to that jaunty jig.
Okay, where's it going? Where's it going?
Plane's getting closer and Larry's getting larger. It's my favorite line.
Have you seen Airplane 2?
Yeah, the movie sucks.
Yeah, it's
the
bad.
same movie, but in space.
Yeah, it's bad. What was that
Jimmy,
other one
do
you
you watch-
did?
Jimmy, do you watch Gladiator movies?
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Do you know anything about Turkish prison?
You ever go to the gym and just hang
Wait,
around in the
all the
locker room?
humans. There were still 2 humans. They're gone now. What? Oh,
You ever seen
Airplane
a
2.
grown man naked?
Airplane 2 wasn't done by the Zucker brothers.
Probably not.
It wasn't. It
Did
was
they-
done by the studio.
Did they do Hot Shots?
I don't know if they did Hot Shots. They did Kentucky Fried Movie.
Mm-hmm.
They did Top Secret, which is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I know a little German. He's right over there.
do you like the Naked Gun films?
Jim Abrams did Hot Shots. He's the one who worked with the Zucker brothers on Airplane.
I see.
Do you like the Naked Gun film?
The first Naked Gun's fun.
Yes, to a degree.
They've got OJ in
They got
them.
OJ. And he keeps. I mean, he does get his ass constantly blown up, or what the fuck happens to him in that movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting your ass beat, what do we think's gonna happen to what's his face in his fight with this douchebag coming up?
I don't.
Oh, I hope the douchebag
The famous
gets his
wrestler,
ass
not
beat.
wrestler, boxer that got
Oh,
challenged. I
Mike
can't think of his name
Jake
right now.
Paul and Logan
Mike
Paul?
Tyson?
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
I'm sure Mike Tyson's beat the shit out of him.
I really hope so.
I have literally never watched boxing.
Mike Tyson is
but
a.
I really hope Mike Tyson just fucking smacks the shit out of him.
He's a incredibly large man with a lot of muscle and I can't say a lot
He's
of
also
A lot of
restraint.
anger.
Yeah.
In his late 50s.
Does not matter, man. That
Yeah,
guy-
but he's fighting what's his face?
Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Luke Perry? I don't know.
Is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
I do
can't tell
not
them
know
apart.
them. I don't know
I
who's
think
who.
it's Logan. I think it's Logan.
I don't know why you think that's a good idea. Like,
Money?
no,
Yeah.
not Mike Tyson, the kid challenging him.
Money.
Like,
They're
you
friends.
know?
Money.
They are friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
they know each other. They both agreed to get a big payday out of this.
it's just like if he wins, he's not going to look good because he beat up a 50-year-old man, and if he loses, he's not going to look good because he lost to a 50-year-old man. So like, there's
mean,
no winning for him.
If
in
you're
this.
losing to any, I think Mike Tyson's like 55, 56. If
What
you
the
lose to
town that
someone,
body?
if you're losing to someone older, it better be Mike Tyson. That's like, that's who you lose to.
It's Mike fucking Tyson.
Yeah, but if he beats him, like, I don't know.
I can't wait for Logan Paul's punch out.
Oh, I gotta get out of
Bless
this thing.
Why'd you stand in it?
I didn't know. I jumped in it and started drinking blood before I realized that it could hurt me.
Vampires don't like heat.
You're over here like fire indeed hot.
I didn't know it was fire. I thought it was just steam.
Steam is also very hot.
I didn't really think about it, Corey. I didn't think it would be an interactable object. To be
When
told.
when do you get the soul, Riva?
I don't think you get it until like near the very end of the game, if at all.
This guy's pretty good at juking you.
It was until he got to that
The
clear
range of this
exit
thing's
point
kinda
and said,
small.
"Fuck it, I don't want to go down no ladder. I ain't going down no ladder. I'll just hate the murder."
Open all these. Up top.
Please help me,
I like that it sparkles, just so you extra know that you're supposed to pull it.
Yeah. You really gotta know.
Look at that
I'm gonna be
ass.
sad when my funny knife breaks.
The extendo stick?
Yeah.
It'll break.
Yeah, they all break.
Yeah.
Like a
You don't get to keep it forever.
No, this is they play by the Breath of the Wild rules.
That's dumb.
I agree.
Sure is.
That's why I modded out of Breath of the Wild.
You'll be interested about this.
Nintendo's
Jer-
gonna hear that, man. You can't.
Jerry Zucker directed the movie Ghost.
Oh boy,
The
Also,
hand job
raw-
one.
the most erotic pot making scene I've ever seen.
Why do you think that's a hand job, Carvels? What do you think happens when people get
Oh,
hand
I
jobbed?
never actually seen the whole thing. I just assumed it went into a hand job. I've never seen the film.
But I think you're thinking of Ghostbusters.
That's a blowjob scene.
Yeah, that's a blowjob scene. That's more close than fucking
What is
making pottery. This
Hi,
tech-
this?
what is it?
Am I following the block? Boy.
You are
Brett, we can barely hear
yeah,
you.
you're very low.
It's sorry, Mike.
There you
Further.
go.
Check.
How's the frosty north?
It's surprisingly cold again.
Well, I'm
I
shocked.
hate everything about it.
You gonna come back?
Yes.
Nice.
I think you're supposed to go in that room, Curvels, aren't you?
I know. I was just thinking maybe the other one. Oh wait, yeah. I want to see if it opens up. I can go in there.
He's trying to
No, I can't. That's all I wanted to see.
try to practice his
I'll just wait
moonwalk.
for this.
All Gabe and Evie would talk about is Uncle Tom's dog today.
Yeah.
Uncle Tom has a great dog. Who is currently
That's all I get.
chewing
An okay
a
dog.
giant You shut your goddamn mouth.
You have a dog.
I do have a
he's
dog, but she's
still
tiny.
fucking
And
She's
She's the
not a
most
dog.
dog to have dogged.
she is very much a dog. Everybody's like, no, Shibas are like, they're like cats. You get a Shiba, they like just lay around and be a good apartment dog. And I got the most fucking dog ass dog I've ever had.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I believe those lies.
Yeah, your dog has like it's a Shiva body, but in like the soul of a black lab.
She's a good dog though.
So
Minus one of his legs being missing. So he's like
no, he's still a dog ass dog. Doesn't fall.
You should get my bionic leg.
We went for a
Cool.
hike today.
Get one of those Boston
When?
Dynamic legs.
No. Just slow.
What if he asked for it?
You
What if he said,
just go along their day. Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm just checking out
He's
this
like,
man.
buy me a fancy leg, Dad? What if he told you that?
He's like, no, I need to buy a magic deck scam. Sorry, maybe next time.
Why
Oh,
is he
speaking of
Southern?
magic, I found some magic cards in one of my attic boxes.
How old are they?
Ibs.
I don't think they're worth any.
Dibs.
You don't know that though. Also, Corey's playing Contra.
Well, you should have said dibs first, and you
I
didn't.
want 'em.
So
I mean,
well,
they're mine, so.
I mean, if
none of
anybody
you
gets
can
him, it's
have
me.
I
They're
said-
hers.
But I play Magic.
them.
Give me-
Literally, none of you can have them. They're mine.
Why are you all trying to steal stuff from Gretchen?
I just want him because I know Curves does.
Because I got good expensive shit in my attic.
I just want to know what cards you have.
I want him because she threw away those postcards, and now these are something I actually want. Dibs.
They're literally mine. None of you can have them. Like I don't
Dibs
know
if
what
you don't.
the
I'm just saying
discussion is.
dibs if you don't want them. If all of a sudden you're just like, oh man, I don't want these cards no more. I just say I'm just using dibs like shotgun.
I'll probably just throw them out.
Dear Lord, why do you break my fucking heart, Gretchen? Over and over, you're like, I'm friends with you, but I'm just gonna throw it to you.
She thinks it's funny.
Right.
That one
It
was
is.
on
It
purpose.
is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
So Corey, you weren't in the group chat. You're not in the Telegram group chat that I mentioned. Neither are you, Curvels.
They
I've been
both
like
were
sending
and left in
Thomas
their own
weird,
volition.
weird stuff that I've
No, I
been
just
finding
changed
in my
color.
dad's attic, or in our attic that belonged to my dad,
Yeah.
and found a Russian Ukrainian. It was before Ukraine had
So the Soviet
independence, so it's well, it was after the Soviet Union fell, but Ukraine was still technically one with Russia. It didn't break away until
Union.
1991.
Brett, you fucked everything up.
Why'd I
But
fuck
anyway,
everything up?
there's a police jacket and a
I
police
thought I was
hat
doing what I was supposed
from
to
like
do.
Ukrainian police. A police uniform and a police hat
I'll fix it.
Usually
from, like,
Gretchen's yelling at me to get
Ukraine,
him.
Russia.
So your dad stole something and smuggled it out of the Soviet Union.
Yes.
No, so he did go to USSR for his honeymoon, but this apparently was when Russian Ukrainian police came and visited the Mass State Police. In like
Oh,
the-
really?
In like the late 90s or mid 90s.
Back in the USSR.
Like a couple police officers, I guess, came over and like just visited, and they gave my dad this stuff, and I'm sure the Mass State Police gave them stuff too. But yeah, they gave him a uniform of a lieutenant colonel in that police force, and because he was a lieutenant colonel at the time, and then the hat they gave him has like a bunch of lapel pins on it, like really Russian lapel pins.
Super
So it's
Russian. Super
Oh.
fucking Russian.
like the communist symbol and everything. It's pretty crazy. It's cool.
I just got done watching that movie Tetris. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it reminded me of that.
Yeah, it
Except,
has
like,
Taron
real.
Egerton in it. He's a great actor.
He is.
Is that a movie? I thought it was a show.
No, it's a movie. It's
Oh.
cute.
It was an Apple
There's a
TV
few-
thing, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
There's a few parts that are just like wishy-washy that they didn't need to do, but like overall,
Yeah, they
I'd give it,
modified
like,
it, yeah.
I'd give it like a campy 7 or 8, and as like someone who plays Tetris, I was just like, all right, yeah, it's better. But I think I just watched Blackberry, and I think that was really good too.
It's really weird that the blood comes out of her boobs.
That's where blood comes from, Gretchen. That's what I learned.
My understanding, boobs are just blood bags.
Wait a second. Blood doesn't come from boobs.
How do you feed young
I-
vampires?
I hate all of you so much. I hate all of you.
I say you breastfeed young vampires, Gretchen. You gotta get your blood boobs out.
The other day we found
And young
I
kids
found
from
a pair of
Germantown, I heard.
these little bookends called, and they're Chinese. What did I call them? Foo
Yeah,
dogs.
Yeah, food dogs are awesome. Yeah.
something like that.
And I had to get them. I like reached out to an online appraiser because I was like, I know nothing about these. They're not marked. The guy's like, they're probably from like somewhere between the 1930s and 1950s. And the guy was really nice about it. He was like, they're very unique in their appearance because normally they're much more intricate and detailed than this. And these are very not intricate and detailed.
Bitch, you
And
got
he was
junk.
he was like, it was probably a novice artist who was making these just to like sell as souvenirs to like stupid people. He didn't say stupid people, but
And he grew up to be Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah, but
So
there's a lot of
basically-
stuff like that. Yeah.
so basically they're ugly AF. And he was like, you're better off selling them online than at like an auction house because you don't know how they're going to be received because of their appearance.
I would throw him up like $100, like something that you'd be happy to make off of them easily. But like, but if suddenly they exploded in price, you know what I mean?
I find
No,
stuff like
I would
that
start the
in,
bidding probably at like $50.
That's
I
fine.
find
didn't
stuff
wanna
like
walk
that
out there.
endearing though, also because like I've watched a lot of those travel shows, and you find like soldiers and stuff like that get pulled into tourist traps, and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna bring it home for somebody," and it's just like they get it home, it's just like wrong, 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 and it's kind of cute, like because it does have a good story to it, but it's like not the story you're hoping. Like, oh, this is from some dude who made this unique version, but then you get it home and the person doesn't want to be mean to you.
I'm
It's just
putting
endearing.
that
I love
hat
all of
and
it.
all the crazy pins in the chat, and then the ugly food dogs I will also put in the chat. They're
I'm not-
kind of terrifying.
I'm not putting those photos in. I've already adjusted these guys too many times.
Oh, okay.
All right, just this once. Do I still have that?
These
Where did I
purple
come
dice you
from?
got me to get, Tom, are
No.
ballin'.
The image thing's broken. Yeah, I like those dice. They were nice looking.
Yeah, you had a good eye for these. These things are sick.
It turns out I found something purple that I liked.
No, I'm shocked.
These are rad, and usually purple is hit or miss for me. These are pretty fucking solid. Yeah, just a bunch of pissed off. Like, you dropped me off at the bus station this morning, so I was like, oh, about an hour. I'll go get a cup of coffee. But something in the back of my head is like, you should just go wait in line. And I'm glad I did, because I found out that every train that was supposed to go back to Boston this morning was canceled. So there was just a bunch of pissed off people, and people refusing, like, to separate. They're like, well, we all traveled together. They're like, it's all going to Portland. And then it's just like a bunch of old Karens going, but we all want to sit together.
It's a long ride, man. It's like 3 hours.
There was shoulder to shoulder all the way there, and then the second bus ride was like, we had a first bus ride, we had a baby, and the baby was okay, but then the second bus ride, we had some like professor who just talked and tried to flirt with this old woman in front of me the entire time.
Yeah, did you help him out?
Did you
No.
swing in there and steal her from him?
No, man, these were just two silver foxes talking over like Groupons.
Do Groupon still exist?
Yeah,
Oh wow, I haven't thought of a Groupon in fucking 10 years.
you can still get some decent deals.
I haven't looked.
Because you haven't looked in 10 years. Oy vey.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Gretchen, how's the current deal section looking on Groupon?
I don't know.
I had a lot of.
For a
How would I
white
know that?
for a white blonde lady, you're not doing a good job of being a white blonde lady.
Groupon went out of fashion like at least 10 years ago.
Is Groupon not a Is it a thing still?
Yeah, I still use it because I'm super cheap.
Red is the new white blonde lady.
Like, the thing is, if there's a way to save money, Brett Schwam's doing it.
Ah,
What if you have to kill someone?
I'm really bummed because I missed a HP
Well-
chest.
How much money am I saving if I kill someone?
what is an HP chest? Does that give you more HP?
Yeah, it gives me more of the purple bar thing.
Oh,
Because
okay.
because I walked out the door of the last two.
I think you'll be fine. You seem to be doing pretty good.
But maybe there's an achievement for getting them all, Tom, and now I'm not
What,
gonna
you,
get
you
it.
don't have retro achievements put on.
Oh, that's right. This isn't the other version. God.
I mean, there are retro achievements you can enable, but you have to, enable it before you can get them. Too late to apologize.
Where do I go to get comic books priced?
Probably your buddies over at Comically Speaking, or what's that
Hey.
store called?
Oh yeah, man, Eric Driven.
Yeah. Let's go get
There's
hands
probably a
on.
website. They might be on TC. Oh no!
There's a few places in Boston that can do it, and I can go find them and I'll send them to you because they'll make an appointment or they'll take them and then they'll get back to you with them. Because I had a few as someone who has gone through people's stuff recently, I've had to get stuff appraised, and I can tell you where to go.
What comics are they?
My mom has a big
Oh wow.
Ooh.
It's a
Yeah, those might be
Boston
worth it.
special.
But they actually carry a lot of value. Like, when I was out working at a summer camp in California, I had a boss who was obsessed with the Tick, and it just boggled my mind.
In
that
California?
Oh, I
all the
love
way,
the Tick.
yeah.
The Tick was
I
started
wa-
here. It was a New England Comics thing.
Oh.
That's what I told him. I walked into his office, and it was like literally a big New England Comics like Tick thing, and I'm like, "What the fuck is happening right now?" And he's like, "Oh, I love the show. I love this. I love that." I'm like, "My friend did the art for it." He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
The show had
Oh, it
three.
doesn't look like it's. But this is like the 7th print, so it's not.
I remember the show had putty in it, and I thought that was the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah, shit. There's 3 different shows. Very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, the latest Amazon run wasn't the worst.
I haven't watched it. I watched the original animated show, and then I watched some of that live action Fox one, but I have not seen the newest one.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's done with. I don't think there's going to be any more.
Oh,
so-
I'm sure it's done with.
At the end, it does kind of fall off.
Funny how the Tick has more shows than Firefly,
Yeah, these aren't worth that.
but you can
When I
keep them
break
for
down
Boston
Firefly,
nostalgia.
there's like some good characters and good concept of it, but it's like that conversation we had about Star Wars the other day. It's like I like Firefly as a universe, but The Expanse does it better. I like the concept of space pirates, but like you could go play Outer Wilds. I think at this point,
Space Pirates? You mean Cowboy Bebop?
yeah, I think the concept is still there, and I think Firefly made a new generation of it, but I think it just wasn't meant to be.
Kick them while they're down, Kane. Kick them while they're down.
I'm going to get close to the edge again and fall off.
And I'm a brown
These
coat though.
controls are...
I tried watching the show Firefly several times. I've fallen asleep during the first episode on every
'cause the
single attempt.
First episode's 3 hours long.
I made it about 40 minutes in, and I passed the fuck out.
Or
You've watched
it's,
Advent Children.
Yeah, Advent Children's a fucking terrible movie. I've seen it multiple times. When I got my first 1080p like HD TV, first thing I did was I bought a Blu-ray copy of Advent Children, because that's the most because it was the on the top of my head the most visually appealing thing that was really available to me.
I bought Speed Racer.
That's I mean, there's a lot of colors in that movie. It also has
Yeah,
rain
exactly.
and John Goodman's
Exactly.
tits. And those are all good things, I suppose. But the movie's terrible.
The movie's terrible, but man, it has some colors.
Very
Just
colorful.
fucking colors,
Never read it to be
fantastic.
able to attack.
It did a few things good, like it followed the cartoon a little bit, but yeah.
I just love the rain kept getting the shit kicked out of him. That was funny to me.
Racer X thing. If you want to talk about a movie that goes all over the place, it's
Racer
Astro Boy.
Racer D.
Astro Boy, it's like, I love you, Astro Boy. I hate you, Astro Boy. You're the best thing that ever happened to me, Astro Boy. Fuck you, Astro Boy.
Talking about Astro Boy. What are you talking about?
The movie with Nicolas Cage when he's just like the father.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, he's like, I love you, I
Is
hate
that-
you, I love you, I hate you.
There's a photo of me like giving like the yeah pose next to the standee they had at the movie theater was coming out because I was like, this is gonna be terrible.
I remember watching it, and I was like, this is kind of cool. This is really bad. This is kind of cool.
I asked the
What
theater
did you-
for that standee, and they said they'd give it to me. And when I went to go get it, they threw it away. Now I'm still upset about that. Boston Commons AMC Theater.
Oh, bro, she clapped me so fast.
Turns out vampires' biggest weakness are arrows.
Yeah.
Arrows to
How
the
do
fucking chest. Yo, I have a in Dragon's Dogma. My pawn is a an archer, and she fucking drops everything before I even get to him with my sword.
I don't know how far you are, Tom, but that game can get fucking difficult sometimes.
I'm
Because
only
you're
like
cute,
2
but-
hours in.
You get a few battles in you, and your pawns are like, "Oh, we need to rest." I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean you need to rest, pawns? Fuck you! You're not resting." And then it's nighttime. You can't see shit. You get jumped by a bunch of skeletons.
You
get
gotta
shit.
gotta equip a lantern.
Yeah, you can only see right in front of you with a lantern.
It's realistic, man.
I heard
have-
Night's terrifying. It's just like you're all of a sudden out. You're like, this is okay, and then you just ambush.
Oh, that's exactly what happens. And being the magic class in that game is so much fun. They really make the magic feel great.
This game legitimately just feels like more Dragon's Dogma.
It feels almost identical to the first one.
It's crazy.
Looks a little better. It's still janky as... Oh my god, my pawns won't shut the fuck up. Oh, there's a chest here, Master. Where's the chest? You say that every time we walk down the street in the capital. Where is the chest?
Collecting too many items for a raise your weight. I'm like, yeah, I know. You keep picking the stuff up and giving it to me.
Oh, it appears that all of us are of the female persuasion.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
I got that too.
But I didn't mean to. I just need one of each class, guys. You gotta stop saying it. And also, you're the same people who said it an hour ago. Like, stop it.
Wolves ill like fire. That's a great game. That's it.
I have, like, once you get the sorcery, that stuff is so powerful. But you can press a button to make your spells cast faster, but it takes more stamina. So every, like, spell and a half,
That
I
chick's
pass
ripped.
out. I start, like,
Got abs.
coughing. I have a pawn just run up to me, pat me on the back, and I just do it again. One pawn is just dedicated to getting me back up.
Or you mean this isn't memorable? This muddy gray
I mean,
vista?
it's definitely a theme. It has a vibe.
Maybe I hate it because it's too steampunk, and I despise steampunk.
Dark Industrial is definitely a thing. Like Dark Watch. We're gonna play Dark Watch next.
There's a
watch.
real lack of music for a game that looks like this.
Just music.
Yeah,
right now.
no, it really does need music.
They should have like the
There's-
Jesus and Mary chains or fucking some knockoff Nine Inch Nails.
There's music playing right now.
Yeah, this terrible drum song.
Yeah, dude, you gotta stop that.
I was trying to pick up the sword
They're just trying to take their steam train. Why are you killing them?
because they
Please,
have blood.
Please,
I'm
sir.
helping them, kind sir.
Don't stand in front of a man who's about to kill you and say, "I'll call the guards." Like, yeah, that's not gonna make him kill you.
What language do you have? What does that woman scream and like lift her head up in the background?
I don't know.
She saw me drinking blood.
don't do it.
She's like, I don't like that.
You were gonna fall off.
Nudge her further. Nudge her further.
What language do you have Dragon's Dogma in, Tom?
English.
That's the only way to play it. Everyone sounds so stupid. That's why I love the game.
not el need for, I don't know, more old Britishisms.
Once you get to the city and you find out the secret Game of Thronesy style plot, and you're lit on it, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't take you people seriously.
If there's anything like
Oft have we gone twither to, it's like, what are you
"Thou
people
shalt
doing?
not be thy on thee" is the line I heard earlier today. Like,
And it's like, what do you guys? They no one talked like that in the past, you moron. Stop it.
Hey man, it's Japan. They don't know England that well. If it's anything like the first game, I won't see the main story beat until about 60 hours in when I'm max level.
You'll get to the main story once you get to the capital, you start getting hinted in on the main
I
story.
never went to the capital in my first playthrough of the first game until I was like level 60. And then I went into town and they said like, "Oh, you might be the Arisen or some shit." And I was like, "Yeah,
Right. The story is the funniest part. Like when you get into the cutscenes and your character looks like the biggest moron in the world with just like wide eyes and mouth agape. It's like you look like you have mental problems every time you enter a scene.
The game crashed on me twice while I was making a character by a character creator, so I said fuck it and I slightly adjusted the pre-made character, but
I had my character made from when I downloaded the character maker demo.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
But I didn't realize I was just fucking with it. Like I made a character I kind of liked, but I was fucking around. So not only is my character filthy, but they're missing teeth because you can knock out a bunch of teeth. So every time there's a cutscene, my character opens their mouth. They look like either a 12-year-old boy or a hockey player. It's like baby teeth all gone in the front. It's like, I have to get that fucking character creator like fixer. I want my teeth back. I'm missing so many.
Your character is an enforcer in a junior league hockey game.
Like they have the perfect like mixture of like little kids, little kid teeth knocked out, but also there's a lot missing. So it's on the border of not being cute and starting to get into like, beat up like hockey player territory.
Are your parents beating you up and not giving you a toothbrush?
I mean, to be fair, you did get killed by a dragon.
Oh yeah, you get to see that cutscene.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh yeah, you're getting close, but at least getting to the city. But
yeah, I think I'm on my way now. The guy was like, he's at the gate of the city. And he's like, "All right, let's go." And I'm like, "I'm still doing stuff. Stop asking me."
Every time you walk past him, does he run up to you to try to talk to you?
Yeah, he does. Because I try to juke him.
So I started jumping over the walls on the side of him, and he'd run for like 20 feet and then turn back. And that's how I got around doing all the little side quests near him.
You can talk to him and just tell him, "Yeah, I'm not done yet." And he'll like, "All right, let me know when you're done." But every time you walk past again, he does it again.
He does it every time you walk away. So it's really because I kept running back and forth to do the quests, and I was like, I'm gonna run around him.
I was doing a quest where I had to follow a guy. He's like, "All right, come with me to find my brother." And while I was trying to follow him, the guy was like, "Hey, let's go." I'm like, "I'm doing something, man. Give me a minute. Come on." I'm so mad they killed my griffin.
Oh yeah, which is funny because one, I saw the same tower in the game that shot the griffin, and then there's a griffin flying right next to it. There's like one of the wild fighty ones.
Yeah.
And it's like, why aren't you shooting that one? Like it's right there. And you can't fight it. I don't know how you fight the griffin. Like you can start fighting it, but it will fly off.
Oh yeah.
Barely do damage to it. It's like the first game. It's the exact same thing where if you start engaging with the griffin, it's hard to really do damage to it at a lower level, and then it would just fly off once it takes like 25% of the first health bar.
Because they're smart.
I've killed an ogre. I've killed like 5 cyclops.
I've only seen like 3 different enemy types so far.
Yeah, there's not a lot of variety early on, but
was the brine in the first game? I don't remember the brine.
Yeah, you couldn't go in the water because of the brine.
I don't remember that.
Also, do you remember that guy, the pawn that you escaped with?
Yeah.
Did you get him back?
No.
Because he's like, just get to a rift stone and we could see each other again. And I go to the rift stone. I'm like, where is he? I want that guy back.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like, I guess he's actually dead.
He might be in there somewhere. I don't know. There is a list of like Capcom pawns.
Oh, hey guys.
Why they're gold? Why are they all fancy?
They can sense me. They got vampire detecting magic armor.
Oh, these are the fucked up ones, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh.
That's
Okay.
He did the Darth Maul.
Yeah, he got an extendo blade.
Yeah,
When-
I
when did
want to
this,
kill him.
When did this game come out?
03, I believe.
2002, 2003.
So it's 3 or 4 years after Phantom
Phantom
Menace.
Menace?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was totally a reference to the Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah, totally. I definitely dodged, but fuck you.
Finish
Remember,
him.
it's hard to dodge these guys.
Yeah, it really is.
You're low on blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get him got.
Now I get to get my funny pokey knife.
Yeah, but you have a scimitar.
Yeah, but funny
Scimitar.
pokey knife is kind of rare.
I really gotta beat Diablo 4. Need a scimitars.
You gotta beat Diablo Immortal. That should be your new goal.
I'm not playing that shit.
No.
I don't play
No.
mobile free-to-play games. I have zero interest. Controversial opinion, I know, but I just don't bother with them.
In Dragon's Dogma, I want to get to the last few vocations to unlock. I want to do the Trickster, where you just like summon smoke.
Did you hear anything? Corvallis was saying that people complain that you had to pay for multiple save slots. I don't think that's a thing, right?
That's not true.
Yeah, you just save, right?
that's
You
a-
just go back and it's like Red Dead. You just go back to a
No, like
previous save.
multiple characters.
That's not true though. That doesn't exist. That's a lie people made up because they're morons, and
Yeah,
it's being
that's-
spread around.
No, I heard there were microtransactions everywhere, and I heard that was one of them. But I couldn't confirm it because like I don't trust the internet anymore, and I don't play the game. That's why I was asking.
Well, that's the thing though. This is spread around like crazy, and the microtransactions are really minor. Like they do not matter in the game. They're so stupid. I can't imagine paying for them because they're things you just find everywhere.
Yeah, they're just in the game. I saw like the
the
keys and stuff.
Like you can get most of the shit really early on. The only thing you can't get is like one amulet, which is a gift you can give to get an NPC relation, and you can already get gifts. It just gives you. It's a gift you couldn't get in the game, but it does the same level. And then there's like a camping pack that weighs slightly less than a normal camping pack. Everything else is in game. Everything else you can get in the first like hour. And there are no. People don't seem to understand this. It's Dragon's Dogma. There's one character slot. It's the same as the first game. It's part of their design. The idea is you continuously go back in time and relive the same character if you want to like go through it again in New Game Plus. You don't. And you can change into any vocation, so there's no reason to like, and you can change how your character looks. There's no reason to like make another character unless you were playing with like on a console, God forbid, and you had like a brother or a friend that you were
They
playing
have
with.
accounts.
I guess that would just be accounts, right?
Yeah, it's account based. Yeah, people saying you had to buy a DLC for fast traveling. Like, no, you don't. What are you talking about?
No. So the thing with the fast travel one is that's even more annoying. And Josh Strife Hayes, who does those videos, issued a correction last night after he made a video about microtransactions. It's about microtransactions in general, but he used Dragon's Dogma as one of the examples for very briefly. But he was wrong. And then he issued a correction after people politely corrected him and also yelled at him and made fun of him a lot. And it's like you get a portal, which is or like a portal stone, which you put down, and that you make that a fast travel marker outside of the ones that exist in game, and you have a maximum of 10. If you buy it, you have 11, which means you get one that you can't use. You can find all of them in game, and if you bought it and you find all of them, it's completely useless.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be hitting him, Corvallis.
I'm trying.
I know it looked like you were hitting him, and it just wasn't connecting.
Get him.
There you go. Yeah, most of the stuff people are upset about is lies, and that really bothers me a lot.
Well,
Like,
that's the thing is like this sounds insane. Like
Yeah, all people have been doing, like I say, I'm waiting for Dragon Dogma to unlock, and like, oh, that piece of shit game, like it's not even out yet. What are you talking about? Why are people so down on this? It's like fucking Forspoken all over again. That game was perfectly fine, and people just shat on it for no reason. It's just a fucking JRPG.
I shot on her because it was she sounded like I hated the dialogue.
It's a
That was
JRPG, bro.
No, Dragon's Dogma is a JRPG. It's stupid. She was like, that just happened. That was a modern like level of writing I'm not okay with.
She's like a zoomer.
Yeah, I don't like the zoomer shit. I'm not okay with it. I don't
like zoomers either. I mean, what could you do about it?
Give me the arisen. Oh, wolves fear fire, master. Ooh, fire no work
Ilk
on him.
like fire. Get it right.
Art thou going to the tavern? I could use a rest. Or sometimes my pawn sits down and then another pawn's like, stand back up. We're not resting yet. It's like, dude, what are you doing? That's my job. Other pawn. And this slave relationship I have with you.
They really like my my shopping, and they get mad when I don't buy anything.
Yeah, they always come. Oh, I guess there was nothing worth it in that store, master. Like, fuck off.
You just got God, bro. He's like, I ain't falling for that shit.
What happened with Dragon's Dogma is people like did not understand what it was. Most people have never played the first one,
which is crazy because it's always like fucking $2 and it's a decade old.
Like it's such a weird game. I love it because of its stupidity.
Yeah.
It's such a stupid game.
It's like Skyrim if Skyrim was fun.
It's so funny and like goofy and like it's almost a great game. Like
I call it a great game.
The combat works really well, but like it's just janky enough to be annoying.
That's good juke. I like that juke there.
That was a good juke. The combat's like just a little bit annoying. The dialogue is just batshit. I don't understand what the story is at all. A dragon eats your heart, and that makes you his enemy, and you're connected with them, and that makes you summon slaves.
I'm not really sure why he gives you that power.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand any of that. Yeah.
And then you go to a capital, and I'm not going to spoil the new one, but like it's slightly goofier than the last one. I don't understand any of the characters. They're all goofy as fucking hell. I can't take them seriously because they have weird fucking faces. No one can act. No one's even trying. It's like a B movie. I love it. And people just like thought this was some sort of return to like classic RPGs, and it's like, no, this is Dragon's Dogma. This was a cult hit.
I'm getting exactly what I wanted, so I'm perfectly happy with it.
I mean, I get the frame rate issues that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
It only seems to happen in the city for me. I guess it probably happens when there's a bunch of shit. There are definitely some like climbing monsters has always been just a little shitty. Like it's great to climb them, but when you climb on top of them and they like you get to the arm, then your character like flips directions.
Yeah, it gets weird on the angles. Like if you try to go up a leg and the leg like has like one of those weird arches on it, and you try to go around it, it gets confused and goes downwards instead of upwards. Yeah.
Yeah, like the direction of the stick changes. It's perfect. That's phenomenal. That's Dragon's Dogma. It's trying. It's trying its best.
I'm just amazed how it's a completely new engine 10 years removed and it's exactly the same fucking game.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like they had to like pull out some code or something to do that. It's like, how did you make this again?
And Dragon's Dogma on Steam is thinking about adding more character slots, which again, you cannot get through DLC. That is a lie. But they're thinking about adding new character slots for people because so many people complained. And all I can think is, fuck you. This is what the game created, right? The game designed it this way. Like, this is the art. This is like going to a movie and saying, I don't like that ending, change it. You're changing what the creators had in mind. If you don't like it, that's fine. But
release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, it's like release the Snyder Cut. Except it's not, because no creative director was behind that. It's like, if the fucking Star Wars fans got their way and, like, Han Solo kept living, Princess Leia came back to life, they fucking propped up Carrie Fisher.
Han Solo shoots first?
Han Solo shoots first.
Leia didn't die, though, right?
Darth Maul shows up with robot legs.
That happened.
What?
Keep Eris alive.
Darth Maul did come back with spider robot legs. That was in the animated show.
Exactly. People love that shit.
That show was alright, man.
I don't.
It is the best part of the prequel.
I can't.
As low a bar that is the best part of it. It was that Clone Wars show.
I can't pretend to love the fandom behind this.
You know when like Obi-Wan and Anakin were hanging out and like, oh, we had all those great adventures, and you're like, you guys know each other for like a fucking day and you have no chemistry? Well, the show actually has them do stuff and it's interesting.
I mean, I think the prequels have a bigger problem of, do you know that guy who doesn't know how to direct actors and everyone sounds like dead robots?
Everybody walks 3 steps and sits on a couch.
Yeah,
why are there so many couches in Star Wars?
There's no levity. Also, everything looks dead and flat behind them because it's all fucking blue screened in. Like, there's no life to it compared to the originals. Yeah, there are a lot of problems with those films. It is not just the fact that he's not a very good writer. He's a bad character director. He does not know how to direct actors to get... Hayden Christensen should have, like, won an anti-Oscar. Not even a Razzie, but an anti-Oscar for those films.
What?
He came back in Little Italy. It's okay.
God, he's so bad.
He's not bad. He was in that movie was it Glass? Shattered Glass? The one where he was the bullshit fucking reporter who just made up stories. That was a good movie.
Every single person in the prequels is terrible except Ewan McGregor. It's unbelievable.
It's
If
because
Are
of
you
the
sure that
direction,
is
it's not
wise?
Yeah, no, all of the actors in those movies would be fine
Hello
if
there.
like the director walked up and said, "Hey, can we get a second take? That was awful."
Oh, it's
Happier
you.
with your mouth open.
Have you tried having emotions?
Happier with your mouth open.
Except you, Hayden Christensen. Please have fewer emotions. just tone it down a bit.
If they made a cut where it was just the Obi-Wan scenes, I'd watch that.
Oh, also Christopher Lee. He was great in the second and I guess the third one.
Yeah.
But that's Christopher Lee. Like he knows how to act.
All 15 seconds he was in 3.
I don't even remember 3.
Oh, they have a small sword fight and then Gretchen, what does he say?
Ooh.
What does the Emperor say?
Do it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, also the Emperor. The Emperor is great in those films, especially in the third one. I barely remember the third one, but I just remember him giggling as he throws chairs at Yoda. That's the funniest scene I've ever fucking seen in a movie. That would be me if I had evil witch powers, just laughing my ass off, throwing chairs at people.
Do it.
Do it.
That's how I feel like an old person, if they had psychic powers, they would just be like fucking with their nurses. Just like
Wait.
shit whipping tapioca across the wall, or
I'm
just
sure
like
old
turning,
people do that already. They probably just like throw their diaper at a fucking nurse and just giggle.
turning off the TV, then be like, I can't turn it back on. I can only turn it off.
Hey, bud. My puppy came to say hi.
Hey, puppy.
That guy got fucked up.
Also, could you imagine if a world leader just showed up to a speech with like devil eyes, looking like Satan? It's like, oh,
What are you talking about, Joe Biden again?
Joe Biden looks nothing like he has kind, frail old man eyes. Like,
He's got
imagine
the
Joe.
devil's eye.
Imagine
Across
Joe
the street,
Biden.
Demon
Grandpa.
rat.
I'll walk you across the street.
It's like if Joe Biden showed up with like yellow contacts in one day and just didn't comment on it. He just had the yellow contacts from Star Wars. It would freak everyone the fuck out.
He looks like a fucking toasted marshmallow. It was Biden the entire time. We thought it was gonna be Trump.
Oh, the attempt on my life was done by the Jedi. Are you sure, Satan? You sound evil and you look even more evil. Your face looks like tapioca.
Do it.
I did it.
Do you hear her? She's like,
Yeah.
That's
Also,
the most
it is-
pathetic little squeak I've ever heard from an NPC in my life.
It's speaking of the Star Wars podcast. All right, it's insane to me that the guy who played the Emperor in the first movie, or I guess the third movie, the sixth movie, whatever,
Yeah,
is
episode
the same
6.
guy who came back to keep playing him. How is he still alive?
It was only 20 years? 25
Right, but
years?
Wasn't he old in those, or is he just really heavily made up?
I think it's a lot of
Or-
makeup. I think he was only like, 40 something.
Corey, I think you're forgetting some of the best writing in all of Star Wars, which is somehow Palpatine.
I never saw that movie.
It was bad. Yeah, you didn't show up. You left me there. I got a ticket for Corey. You just didn't show up.
Why
I don't
would
think
he?
we agreed to go to that. You just like trying to get me to go.
His-
I didn't want to go.
You said you would go. And the best part about that was the guy who replaced Corey's seat was like visually getting more and more annoyed by the movie. Like he had his hand out, like, the fuck? And it just kept getting more intense as the movie went on. And it was really funny to watch.
That's like when I went to go see fucking The Last Jedi with fucking my friend Matt, and he was just like, he punched the seat after the movie was done. I'm like, what? How are you this angry at this movie?
It was a
Like
bad
watching
movie.
wrestling with Mike.
I
Mike
thought
gets
the movie
upset
was
about wrestling.
fine. It was a fine fucking Star Wars movie. They're all very bad. I don't like Star Wars very much. There's like 1.5 good movies. I like maybe a quarter of the scenes in The Last Jedi made me feel something, so I was like, that's fine. And also the story was over, so I'm like, I don't need to see the last one. It seems like I concluded pretty well here.
Yeah,
I-
I'm not a huge Star Wars. I generally think the movies are okay at best.
1983. He was born in 1944, so he was 29.
Rogue One is the only Star Wars movie that made me feel angry, and that's because the man next to me was masturbating
39.
when Darth Vader came out.
Shut up, he was not.
He absolutely. I heard, "Oh my god!" when Darth Vader comes out at the end of Rogue One. I'm like, "Fucking god!" And he starts breathing heavily. And it's like, What is going on? This is ridiculous. You've seen Darth Vader before. Come on, man. Oh, he's there with his lightsaber. He's stabbing people.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
he was 39 when he was in episode 6.
It's great in that movie. It's one of my favorite. I love Palpatine.
He's a great ham.
Then you will die. What a great character. He just really enjoys being a monster.
There, he's in a lot of stuff.
He's a real British actor. You get real British actors for those movies.
Yeah. Hayside, Scotland.
Is it Ian something?
McDermott.
That's his name.
Oh, he was in that Britannia show where I heard was not very good, and I got sad because I wanted to watch it. I'll probably still watch it at some point. I like those fucking bullshit historical shows. That's my jam.
Tom, remember we saw an equally terrible movie called Lolita Battle Angel or whatever?
That movie fucking sucked.
That was one of the worst films I think I've ever sat through.
That was bad. It was like Sucker Punch. It wasn't as bad as Sucker Punch. I didn't like fucking hate myself afterwards, but it was not a good movie.
Who directed that?
That was.
Sucker Punch made me hate myself.
I don't think.
James Cameron produced it.
Yeah,
but who
James Cameron
directed
didn't
that?
direct it, but it was produced by him for sure. Because he had like a big fucking hard on for Battle Angel for some reason.
It looked bad. I thought it had like Return of the King syndrome with a bunch of different endings, but I didn't enjoy it. Oh, that was terrible. And people were trying to make it out to be some sort of great movie because of the culture war. They were like, this is an anti-woke movie. And all I can think is, ugh. Well, why did you make this the movie?
Robert Rodriguez did this? What the fuck happened? What?
Robert Rodriguez. You're
He's
breaking.
anti-woke, bro. Don't you know? Go woke, go broke.
Oh, except Barbie.
No, dude. Didn't you hear? You go woke, you go broke.
Oh, that's not true for most movies.
That's not true at all, actually, in Hollywood either.
Obviously, it's true for everything. Ben Shapiro said it one time.
Yeah, Candace Owen went woke and then she went broke.
Yeah, dude, she went woke. She said
Whoa.
maybe you shouldn't kill all the Palestinians.
There was a.
and she got fired from the Daily Wire.
That's like the one good thing I've ever heard her
I
say.
know, dude. She finally had one halfway decent take. And
Who's this? Who are you
got
talking
her
about?
fired.
Candace
Candace Owens.
I don't
Candace
follow
Owen.
your Republican pundits. Sorry.
Candace Owen is like a far rightish pundit she's a black woman. She's always just said horrible things about how like white lives matter and joined in with that crowd and that diversity initiatives are terrible. She has stupid takes, and she worked for Ben Shapiro's network, and she said like for the first time ever she said something that's like counterintuitive to that whole thing, where she's like maybe Israel's committing a genocide, or like it wasn't even that strong. She
It was
just
like really. It was like a really soft pushback against Israel. Like maybe Israel's doing a bad thing right now.
Alex Jones is saying the same thing.
I love
So,
Alex Jones. He
that's
knows
the
about the
side.
frogs.
Yeah, dude. If and like, look, I'm. It's just crazy that you know the Candace Owens can be times. You know. Wow.
Clock is right, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
go for it.
Yeah.
People say that, but a digital clock is not right twice a day.
But like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
one
true.
of those. It's one of those things you don't like have to hand it to her, right? You don't have to.
No, she's a terrible person, but
Yeah,
like
she
the
sucks.
fact this is what got her fired. But
Yeah,
also, the
that's
Daily
pretty
Caller
funny.
is like, I don't know how it's funded. I don't believe it's profitable. It made that terrible movie a little while back. I'd made another movie about a school shooter before that. And that got,
They
like,
have big money donors, so it's keeping them afloat. Grift.
yeah, why is like right wing media never good?
Because they have a crowd they know how to market to, and they say the same things that they want to hear. It's very simple.
It hasn't been good since like Death Wish, which is definitely right wing.
I mean, the whole like
About
70s and
falling
80s,
down,
like
dude.
fucking
Dirty Harry, all that
I
stuff.
think
is
Falling
like,
Down is a fucking satire, though.
I mean, that is made by like the campiest gay man in the world.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't take Falling Down that way, unfortunately.
I'm sure. People don't take fucking Starship Troopers that way either. It just happens.
Yeah.
Tom doesn't. He often yells at the McDonald's breakfast people.
It doesn't look anything like the picture. That's
Yeah,
a great
dude,
movie.
Starship Troopers was written because he was like, I want to portray the world the way a fascist sees it, like a stupid dumb baby, and all the fascists are like, yeah,
Same thing with Fight Club, man.
yeah, dude. What a world we live in.
So I'm looking at Robert Rodriguez here, and then I found there's a new Spy Kids movie.
There's another one?
Yeah, it came out last year called Armageddon. I've never heard of it.
I wonder
I've
if
never-
it's any good. I hear the Spy Kids movies are pretty good.
I've never seen a Spy Kids.
The
He
first one is watchable. The rest are unhinged.
He does them because he
Yeah.
Who's the Antonio Banderas? Is that who's in them?
Yeah.
He does them because he says his kids enjoy seeing him in movies, and he'll keep doing them until his family's sick of watching him.
His family's got to be 30 now.
Oh yeah, they're probably doing them because he likes bathing in money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
I
it's
don't
funny.
I don't know if he's in the new ones. He also
only-
directed Hypnotic, which was a very dumb movie I watched.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez does not make bangers constantly. He has some misses.
Planet Terror was pretty cool.
Gina Rodriguez, who's that?
Wait, isn't that the woman who got fired from The Mandalorian?
I don't think so.
No, that is Oh my god. I was just about to say that she's suing Disney.
She is suing Disney, but that's
Yeah.
Gina Carano.
that's her name, yeah.
Yeah, she's just suing Disney so she can like get popular. Like,
I mean, she's not going to win, but also the fact that she's
Yeah.
suing not only to get money but also to be hired back. What an awkward thing to walk in. Could you imagine like going into the
I
office?
forced you guys to give me my job back.
She was Carmen Sandiego in that Netflix Carmen Sandiego show, which apparently went on for 3 seasons, which I did not know. Or
Isn't
4
that just Carmen
seasons.
San Diego. Didn't know that.
It was an animated show on
Where
Netflix.
in
I
the
watched the first few
world?
episodes. It's like, this is fine. This is a good kid show. And then
I remember I
didn't watch
watched
any
the
more of it.
original. I watched
The game
I remember
show?
the original show from the
game-
90s.
The game show?
Yeah.
Where they had to like pick up like that little like map thing and drop it in the big old floor map and
No, it was called Carmen San Diego. It had kids in it, and they
They tried to find where in the world Carmen San Diego was after she stole the MacGuffin. Of the
yeah, like it was an animated series.
oh,
the
Yeah, I know
90s.
what you're-
I
know what
I
you're
have
talking
never heard of
Thank
that.
you. You've never seen it.
No, I saw the
was-
one that was like a game show.
No, it was. I know there was a game show one, but there was just like a brother and sister. One has like red hair, one is blonde. Track her down, and I think the
There was
chief
the
was live.
chief.
Was she
Yeah.
live action?
Yeah.
Because she's
She
the
like
same woman from
called
the
in
game.
on a phone and she called you a gumshoe.
And then there was an actual game.
The
There-
game was good.
There is
I
no
want-
no Antonio Banderas in the new Spy Kids movie.
I went to go check if the Gina Carano thing was like as bad as I remember, and it's like, have you ever Googled something? You're like, oh, maybe that was, maybe like people over. I was like, no, it was worse than I remembered for what she had fucking said. So I was like,
I mean,
oh,
she started
man.
going off about the Jews at some point. That's what I remember. But
Uh-huh.
also, before that, she was being real transphobic, and Pedro Pascal was like, "Hey, my sister's a trans person. Could you not say
Yeah.
that?" And she
Yep.
looked like for a second she was gonna come around and not be a monster. And then she started talking about them and the people who control the banks and stuff.
Yep. And then she doubled down and then was like, well, you're gonna cancel me. I think she signed up for a movie on Ben Shapiro's network, if I remember correctly. She went and did some like fucking double down conservative movie. I was like, ooh, Jesus.
Yeah,
She was
did do the
also-
movie for The Wire.
She was also in the
Dead.
she was in that movie My Son Hunter, the Hunter Biden story,
Yes.
which I have on my Plex and I've not watched it. I really want to. I want to see this weird propaganda movie.
What was that one that everybody was flipping out about? Like the action movie where it was supposed to be like anti-woke or something and everybody's flipping their shit about it? Oh, we lost
I don't
Carson.
know. All those movies.
Oh, there she's
suck.
back.
She's back. What movie are you talking about?
I don't
The
remember.
Expendables?
No, Expendables. It was like an action movie that came out and it was like it had some kind of agenda
Run,
to it. that
hide,
you-
fight.
Don't remember what it was.
That's the school shooter one.
No, it was not that. It was like something about like trafficking slave children or something.
Oh, yeah, the slave
Yeah, it
children.
turns out one of the guys involved in the production of that is like a weird sex pest or something like that.
Yeah, he had weird
Weird.
sex thing against. Actually, I think he did sex things with children at some point. One of them.
Yeah, because like these people are always showing their own fucking ass.
Whoa, guys.
What?
The Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse remake is out.
I know. I
Yeah.
gotta watch that.
Did you not know that?
No, I did not know that.
McGregor in
It
it.
came out this weekend.
Why do you care about Roadhouse?
Roadhouse. That's
it's
a dumbass
Roadhouse.
action movie from the 80s. Have you seen Roadhouse?
Of course I've seen Roadhouse. I've seen Roadhouse multiple times. Why would I want to watch the remake?
Because
It's
there's
got
Jake
Conor
Gyllenhaal in
McGregor.
it. And
And
Conor
Conor
McGregor.
McGregor.
Conor McGregor's a fucking monster.
He got no wigs left.
Yeah.
He's a
He-
huge monster.
He beat some old man up at a bar for like
Yes, he did.
no
And
Yeah,
fucking
apparently
reason.
Jake Gyllenhaal had to remind him multiple times not to actually just beat the shit out of him. So
Well, stop being a pussy, Jake.
Wow, Brett.
To be fair
Wow.
to Conor McGregor in only this scenario, Jake Gyllenhaal said he washes like once a week or once a month. So I'd probably kick I'd be really angry too. Can you imagine just like the smell of swamp ass on Jake Gyllenhaal?
He does not.
some
That's
people
some
might
rich,
be into that.
some rich white
That's like
people shit,
$1 million
just
swipe.
deciding not to shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm sorry. I like
Oh,
2
I thought that
days.
was
I need a
just
shower
depression.
imminently. There's no way I'm stopping.
Mom.
Jared Leto coming out of the fucking woodwork, like, what? The pandemic's happening?
That man smokes like balls and pot smoke. There's no way. He's got like dick cheese. Jared, oh my god.
Ew, I'm already nauseous, please.
All right.
God, I'm eating a chicken tender.
Megumi Kobayashi.
We're gonna get more HP here. I think.
Mosura 2.
Yeah.
Return of Mothra 2. I think we need more.
Awesome.
We need more Mothra in our lives. I think. Neon City. Yeah, I remember that movie.
More and more, I find bathing to be less necessary at times. Joe and Hall 40 revealed to Vanity Fair. I do also think that there's a whole world of not bathing that is also really helpful for skin maintenance, and we naturally clean
Why
ourselves.
do people keep saying that?
Like, yeah, if you shower too much, it's not great for your skin.
Yeah, you
but
dry your
showering
skin
too
out.
showering
Yeah,
too much versus we naturally clean. No, we don't. We do not naturally clean ourselves. Are you
That's-
insane?
What are you,
That's
like
like-
a cat?
You don't shampoo your
You
hair
look
every
at
day
your
because it
own
dries your
balls,
hair out,
Jake?
but you got to shampoo like once every 2 or 3 days.
Jake Gyllenhaal is just admitting that he licks his own balls.
He does brush his teeth, though.
That's good.
After he licks his balls or before?
Apparently, Ashton Kutcher agreed with this and said, now here's the thing, if you see dirt on them, clean them, otherwise there's no point. This is about his kids. He doesn't wash his kids unless he sees dirt on them. That's like, no. They have a bath every night. Fuck
no,
off.
most kids like aged, I would say, baby through like 5 or 6 have bath like once, maybe twice a week.
I don't care. You start bathing those babies more. They touch too many things and they're sticky. You get sticky handprints
Well, you use a
everywhere.
lot of wipes day to day.
Just
but,
get like a
full-on
spray bottle
bath-
with fucking ethanol in it. Just spray them down.
Well, I think what Gretchen is saying is that you're spot cleaning the baby multiple times
Correct.
throughout the day.
Correct.
So that a full bath isn't as necessary.
Does full baths with
frequently.
kids are like, especially if
Yeah,
your
it's
kid
like a
doesn't like
thing.
bath time, is just nightmare.
Mila Kunis says she washes her face twice a day, but she doesn't use soap on her body the same amount. I wash my armpits and crotch daily and nothing else.
Okay,
Mila.
I respect that.
Hope she has a bidet. Otherwise, she
That's
better.
important.
I'm
Otherwise-
pretty sure butt counts as crotch.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it does. Those seem like separate areas to me. You have
Yeah.
crotch and
Not
you have
on a
butt.
woman, it's not.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's all connected down there. That's why
Yeah,
farts sometimes
I would
escape
say
out
if
the
you're
front.
washing your crotch, you're washing your butthole.
You should always wash your butthole. That should be the law. You should be arrested
Well,
if you
right,
don't.
but I'm saying like if you're in the shower, the time you spend washing your crotch is front and back.
Not necessarily.
Did
If
you-
you're a
Well, you might
monster.
not do it all at the same time, but I'm saying that time is crotch time. However you divide it.
That's my favorite catchphrase besides Roadhouse. It's crotch time.
Crotch time.
Crotch time.
There was a
That
s-
time It's crotch time.
There was a action movie from 2016 called The Asian Connection, starring Steven Seagal, and I have
Yeah.
Does it have
I
crotch time?
I doubt it. I don't think he
Steven
moves
Seagal
enough.
Steven Seagal movies aren't very good.
No,
He's not.
they're all fucking terrible.
They're not even funny to watch.
Especially the later ones.
It's really pathetic to like. People watch his movies as like a hate watch, and they're really bad.
Like I liked the Under Siege movies when I was a kid. I have not watched them since I've been 13, 14, so I don't know if they hold up. But everything I saw past being a teenager, it's been the worst thing I've ever seen.
I watched that post-apocalypse futuristic dystopia movie he did, where Steven Seagal is the benevolent dictator of the world, and his former trained assassin student comes after him. And Steven Seagal is too much of a puss to allow himself to lose in a movie, so even after he's like rightly assassinated as the evilish dictator, it turns out that was a body double, and it was like to lead into a sequel. And it's pathetic because Steven Seagal can't move. Like he rolls like the blueberry
like
girl.
rolling in Dark Souls.
Well, I was gonna say like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka.
Oh.
I want to say Veruca Salt.
I'll take that
Violet.
deal.
Violet Beauregard. Violet, you're turning violet.
That's right. Is Veruca Salt the bitchy one?
I don't
Veruca
remember
Salt's
his name.
the one
for that
who
shit.
wants it now, yeah.
Mirai no Mirai. What is this? Oh, can I get that fucking new fucking
Need the juice. I need the juice.
what's that dude's
low on
name?
juice.
Miyazaki movie. Is that available yet?
The Boy and His Heron?
Yeah. Did that ever come out stateside?
I think it's out. I think it was well received. I don't know. Oh. Yeah.
I'd like to watch that. I like Miyazaki movies. We talking shit, bro?
I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go right now. Got the carts moving. Oh, I could go in this.
How you doing, Gretchen?
Super nauseous. I'm gonna go get a bowl.
Okay. All right. So, hey, Brett, how you doing?
I'm super nauseous. I'm gonna go get a bowl.
All right,
It's a
Corey.
different bowl though.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm doing good.
I'm fine.
Watching some stream. Hoping you don't die by those gears because they look spiky or crushy.
I do like the
why
giant
make-
pistons.
Tom, why are you making Gretchen do this if she's not feeling well?
I'm not making her do anything. She didn't have to come. You didn't mention
you-
she was not feeling nauseous until right now.
You're really forceful, Tom, when it comes to your like need to make people sit down as a V-roid.
I hope it's a bowl that has our logo on it.
I hope we start seeing money from that, Tom.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think
No,
we
it's
need.
the family puke,
The family what?
the puke bowl.
Okay.
I think we need
mean,
branded
one-
puke buckets.
I think we need branded puke buckets though.
One, gross, but two, you just have a family one? Is it like big?
Well, it's like it's like an old plastic Tupperware bowl that like someone
Is
threw up in
used for
once,
this
and then it became the
purpose.
designated puke bowl
Why did you guys use a trash can?
because we just had a bowl. Like I don't know. Our family uses a bowl.
I feel like I've always just used a trash can with the trash bag in it so you can take it out afterwards.
I used to use a toilet.
If you can't
Well,
get to the toilet,
If you're
right?
like laying in bed and you're really nauseous and you don't want to have to like
Yeah, what if
get
you're
up
nauseous in
at
bed?
2 in the morning when you suddenly all of a sudden have to throw up. Like the other day I was sitting on the couch
That's true.
and it was literally like instantaneous. I'm a little nauseous to throwing up in like 0.2 seconds. and I
Or
had a
Tom,
bowl.
what if you're on the toilet and it's like a both sides issue and you need something in front of you? Like you
Yeah,
can't
do
just
you
switch
throw
back and
up into
forth.
the tub or something?
Exactly. You have to be
use
close to
in
the
the
tub for
toilet?
that. So you
Been
get the
there,
trash
done
can.
that.
Yeah, that's
Also,
happened.
the tub is not good to throw up in because, like, what if there's chunks?
Yeah, dude.
God.
You don't want to do that.
I love our streams. We do a good job here.
With the puke bowl, you don't have to throw it out. You just dump it into
You
the
sound-
toilet.
You
No,
sound
when
like
you-
Billy Mays.
When you poop in the shower, you stomp on it. It's called an awful waffle.
Ew, ew,
Hey,
ew,
Gretchen
ew,
here with
ew.
another puke bucket episode.
Ew.
You gotta puke.
Why are we pooping in the
You gotta
shower?
poop. You got a puke bucket patented.
All right,
Four
all right,
loads.
guys. All right. That's
What?
enough.
No one stomped on a
With
poop
the
to get out
puke
of the
bucket.
drain.
That's enough.
No.
That's enough.
The only person to have done that is Andre the Giant, and that's because it's in his biography where he said he couldn't get a toilet big enough for himself when he traveled abroad, so he would have to use the toilet. And also,
Was he
I don't
French?
think he. I think
Austrian.
was
Austrian.
he?
I think he's Austrian.
I'm gonna look this up right now. Although I'm not doubting you, Brett. I actually don't know where the hell he is from.
Nope.
He was foreign.
No, he's from France.
Yeah, he's French professional wrestler. Born in a place I can't pronounce. Calumias?
Colomer, I think.
An S at the end, Tom.
You don't pronounce the S,
Colomer?
stupid.
Well, no, don't put it in.
Tell that to France, not me.
Tell that to English people, like knife.
Knife.
That's
I
not
think
an
you mean
S.
K-knife, Gretchen.
Calumia.
Like the Swedes put a K in knife, but they actually pronounce it. It's kniv.
Yeah, that's why I pronounce my favorite band.
Apparently,
It's knife.
K-knife.
according to Wikipedia, it's Colomier.
Oh, I just looked it up. It's
Colomier.
said it.
Yeah.
You weren't listening.
I was
You
too
pronounced
busy,
it.
I was too busy hearing knife.
Meanwhile,
Colombia.
Cabel's is just crushing this game without any of us.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything
nobody's
super
really saying
difficult.
anything about Omen.
I'm not
I've been
gonna lie,
watching.
it's very similar. Everything is. You seem to be fighting the same couple dudes.
Yeah. I feel like each chapter is like the same kind of dudes. Corner.
No one puts Caney in a corner.
I really hate that move.
I'm sure you do hate getting impaled. I wouldn't want to get impaled. Cracks.
Not a fan.
Can you knock down the stalagmite and have him fall on him?
Andre Rene Rusimov, dubbed the eighth wonder of the world. Was it just because he was tall?
It's because he was
Yeah.
big.
He's a big dude.
I'm
It's-
fucking toast.
He was
And
seven-
Vince McMahon killed him.
Did he?
100%.
What, like in a fight?
No, like basically used him until his body was washed up and probably should have retired long before he was supposed to. And then he was on crutches and stuff, and Vince continued to just drag
Yeah,
him.
and like, it's not like his health care came out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
He weighed
there's
520
a long-standing thing that the WWE does not pay for its wrestlers' health care.
Why does
Nope.
anyone want to be a wrestler?
For the fame and the glory.
Yeah.
Fame and glory. People like
It's
Mike
changed
looking
a
up to
lot. Yeah. So people like Mike will come up to you during signing events and be like, "You're the best."
Andre the Giant's and the Princess Bride, right?
you. Yep.
Mhm.
Yes, he is. Very charming.
This one I saw a vampire jump.
Jumped in to get my ass beat.
Apparently, Andre the Giant made $400,000 a year, which is about 2.3 million in today's money.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not
I
bad.
think that's a lot of
He
a lot of
drank
money.
a lot of it away.
Not that much. It's not that bad. I mean,
What was Hulk Hogan making at the same time?
I don't know. Hulk's a lot.
He's a worse actor.
Hurry. Meeks is in a little pathetic Firefox ball, but you went. I don't know why she did that.
Wikipedia article for Hulk Hogan is way too long.
He misses
Just a
Gretchen.
controversy tab alone.
We haven't even reached that yet.
Who misses Gretchen?
Meeks.
We all miss Gretchen. My dog loves you.
This looks like,
A boss battle?
yeah.
Yeah. Fancy platform, gears triggering off, glowing green, or sorry, green, purple ball. Seems pretty important.
Oh yeah,
Scarab.
that's the Nexus. Nexus crystal.
His face.
Everyone's face in this movie is fucked up.
Movie. What's up, Critch? I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Gretchen. You can keep it going. We
You
believe in you.
Do a nice steam room.
Yeah,
Or
all we
kind
have
of
to
a-
do is kill this boss.
We are an hour and a half in, so that's not a bad episode.
Yeah.
No, Hulk Hogan testified that Hulk Hogan has like a 12-inch dick, but
Yep.
that Terry Gene Bollea, his real name, has like not that.
Yep, because he's not Hulk Hogan. He's Terry Bollea.
But he is
That
Hulk
makes
Hogan.
sense.
Yeah.
Is he schizophrenic?
Why wouldn't
I
Hulk
mean,
Hogan have a massive penis?
schizophrenic, that's the
He's
word.
Hulk fucking Hogan.
Or multiple personalities? I don't think he has multiple personalities. I think he's dumb.
Brother.
Someone was showing off some of their sweet pack swag, and one of them was 12 cups of instant potatoes.
Nice.
He went through. I'm looking at this guy. He went through it on 4 different days with 4 different outfits. I'm like, that's fucking commitment.
Ran for a very little reward. I gotta activate that Dunkin' Donuts card.
You have a Dunkin' Donuts card?
They give out
They
free
gave
gift
them out at
cards.
PAX.
There was a Dunkin'
some
Donuts
people
booth. That's how high PAX is nowadays. They got Dunkin' Donut money.
Some people were getting $130 worth of tickets. I saw. I was like, Jesus fuck.
That's like my year's worth of Dunkin' Donuts right there.
Crevel's, I'm reading the guide for this. Do you want me to
hang on.
talk?
I think I have it figured out. I think I have to knock him into the steam.
Yes. But also, you need to stay in the center as best you can. Otherwise, you're going to continuously take damage.
I'm getting cooked. It sucks that I start with such low health.
That's a stupid, old-fashioned way to do things.
Jump.
Got no game.
Nope. I didn't see him start charging up his laser. Nope, there it is. I keep thinking that's the yellow one. Of course, I have no health.
You can
This is
also
tough,
grab and throw him.
and
It says, fill up your rage meter by blocking his attacks and then hit him back with your fury gift. If he misses his attack, you can grab him and throw him against the wall.
Overwatch's PvE has been completely canceled.
That was canceled like 2 years ago.
It's officially canceled.
I think it's Overwatch 2's PvE was canceled,
Yeah,
right?
it was canceled like 2 years ago.
I guess they're announcing it again just so people stop asking them.
Okay, because that was officially done a long time ago. When
I
it
think
became
he
a free-to-play game, they got rid of the PvE plans.
he's got to like fully miss.
Yeah, you have to like dodge or miss the last attack, I think.
I wish I didn't have to do this with my claws.
Nobody quite knows the fine feel of an extra reach of a weapon.
Okay. That was
Kind of bullshit.
That was bullshit, and it looks goofy as hell.
He just runs at you.
Why does it sound like the Foley guy who did this was like dribbling a basketball?
He's so fast on that extra.
So he always does 5 attacks, right?
Yeah, but the fifth one is either you have to hard guard it or you have to hard dodge it.
Oh, you already did 4 that
No,
time.
he doesn't always do 5. Of
That was 5. He just did a spinny kick at the end.
course, that doesn't count.
The 6th attack is the red one, yeah. Oh, you got it.
One, throw him. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Mhm.
Oh, I was not.
And then
Yeah, I guess that return juke is pretty bad.
See where it respawns. Oh, it gives me. You know what? I should just do it.
yeah. Kain claws.
Okay, we got him for real that time.
That return thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not. I need to get ready for that.
Can't escape my caney claws.
When he gets burned by the steam, he'll scream in pain. This is your cue that he's about to charge towards you. Dive out of the way at the last second and continue. Yeah, you have to like really dodge that last fucking kick when he comes back.
That wasn't.
Yeah, so the boss fights are just no music.
Yeah, no, it's really unsettling.
I feel like you need to walk him like closer to the steam.
Can you walk when
No,
you're
that one
holding him?
can't really move him.
See ya.
Whoa!
See ya.
Whoa!
Monkey man.
After he's taken enough damage, Sebastian will start running clockwise around the edge of the room. You will have to get off the center of the platform or the electricity will fry you. Get between the steam blasts and move with them counterclockwise, keeping an eye on Sebastian. When he announces that he is coming for you, the steam will stop.
Yep.
You only have a second to position yourself so that Sebastian is on the other side of the electricity. That's exactly what
I didn't
happened.
even do it, but I did it.
Yeah, exactly that. He'll leap towards you, contact the electricity bolt
Oh.
instead. Repeat this process until he's struck 3 times. This is a long-ass fight.
Yeah. I missed. Get it? Missed because I can turn. Missed. This is a nightmare.
Right there.
Hard to see.
Oh, oh. What's he saying?
Comes covering. I can't see him.
How are you dying?
Something's hitting me. I don't know.
Might be the
Wasn't
steam.
steam.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really hard to gauge where it's gonna start shooting from.
Yeah, get between the steam blasts and move with them counterclockwise. So they should be moving counterclockwise, and I guess you just have to like move at a slow steam pace for them.
Oh, I gotta do the thing when he burns.
What the? There you go. Nice and Bernie. He took some damage.
Yeah, we didn't like. charge me. Oh, here we go.
Come get me, Kain!
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, just follow the steam blast. Try to stay far enough away that it doesn't hit you, I guess. I have no idea how you're supposed to like figure out you're supposed to where to. Oh yeah, the steam stops when he's about to attack.
Yeah, yeah. I just have to focus. And he does this again.
You have to do this 2 more times. And then there's another phase to the fight.
Of course there is. Is he okay?
You're doing that. He's not doing that. That's a you problem.
Yeah.
Right there should be good.
Yeah.
They really skimped on the animation budget, huh?
I mean, I didn't see him jump in because he. You care?
You're
I really use some
fool.
fucking blood.
Please, sir. Help me, kind sir. Right there's good.
All right, that should be the last of this. Now he's going to jump on the platform. And he's intending to blow it up. Step back and jump up to the platform. He's going to raise the platform, and I guess you're supposed to jump up. He's going to blow up the Nexus Stone. You're supposed to follow him up by jumping on the platform. The mighty Sebastian isn't willing to fight you directly. He'll jump down to the floor below, taunting you. Use Charm Gift to target humans in the control room, making him pull the lever.
Can I target him?
You are targeting him.
There he is.
Can I pull the lever? No.
After taking damage from the steam, he jumps back on the platform. He's not running anywhere now. Attack him repeatedly or throw him into the steam.
Oh, that hurt. Oh no. No, I missed. Dead.
Still bad for you.
I think
One
like
more?
grabbing him is probably what you. Oh, I guess you
Yeah,
can-
but to grab him, he has to go for the super. And I'd rather.
There you got it.
You got him. He's dead.
That should be him. Yeah, he's dead. Ah.
Steam, my one vampire weakness.
And we have the Nexus now? Or...
It would be fine if the vampires were the only ones who look like that, but it's everyone.
He's
Oh my
doing so
God.
much movement.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. His little worm crawl. You monologuing out loud?
Yep.
Yes.
I think Gretchen's tapping out.
I think I am too.
It's okay.
Scared.
This is
Yeah,
about
there
the
should be
end.
some music or some sound effect for this.
No, this is perfect. I want dead silence.
Down, 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 down. Oh, wait, that's a different.
Somebody once told me.
Kain was gonna roll me.
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm vampire too?
I like that.
I'm gonna kill you now anyway.
He's just gonna yank it out of there, right?
Pluck.
That's what she said.
Omen.
This is ridiculous.
Mine now.
Did he just pin it to his shirt? Did he
Yeah,
tuck it in?
Apparently.
You just
But it's
slap
like
it on
going
there.
in and out of his body somehow.
It's
Fuck that guy. Woo!
he's dead now.
You need to escape because the whole building's gonna explode.
All because I stole the magical MacGuffin.
That's what
The
happens.
guide now says, "Could this be the end for Kain?"
Jason Bloodman 3.
Spoiler alert,
Unlikely.
it's not.
Tune in next bat time, next Kain place.
Mhm.
Ooh, seizure warning.
We promise it won't suck. Oh, come on.
Eh.
All right, it was a dad vampire joke. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh, I guess the guide did not account for this next bit.
Yeah, let's let them have for.
It's the mustache guy
I
again.
love that mustache guy.
He looks ridiculous. Don't make me laugh, I'm gonna barf.
I want to play as the mustache man.
I love that his
Uh-huh.
midriff is showing.
He looks like a slutty Mario.
God damn it.
I don't think it's getting this volume. Not picking up this audio.
You not hear it?
I guess the noise gate might be too high, but the meter isn't going for it.
Mario went to a gay club in the 1990s.
Like an
Look at those shoulder
S&M,
pads.
an edgy S&M Mario.
Yeah, look at those shoulder pads.
I'd love it. I want that to be the new Mario.
You don't want the
Sugar Daddy
volume.
Mario.
There we go.
It's a me, Mario.
Did Kain just float up?
I don't know. Something happened.
Chapter 7, The Canyons. Wild Places.
It says wild plates.
Does it? Okay. I'm looking at a very small feet of this game.
It said wild places. It's just like the
So,
font is terrible.
Next week we will pick up with
Yay. How many chapters were there?
13,
11?
I think?
Or
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah, it's not that many more. Although I guess I don't know how long the chapters are.
Oh,
Oh,
new
that-
outfit for Kain.
Oh, I got
That's a
like
good look.
At the
He
rogue
looks
look.
weirdly tall in that outfit. Like his legs are too long or longer than they were.
I don't get the
somehow.
belts on his boots.
Yeah, what's
like,
up with
they just-
those? Did
It's
no
like
one
a
design this
fashion,
version?
Corey. You wouldn't understand.
It's a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah, that's a joke I made.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy's name is, Tom.
Nomura? You should know it because he's well regarded in fucking things up.
Ugh.
I can't make him look at the camera.
It's
That's
fun.
all you get.
Are you saved? Are you?
Yeah.
Soul Reaver Sunday. Soul
And then
Reaver Sunday.
I'm saving my So we'll pick up next
Failed
week.
to
I'll get
save
this
state
shit.
to slot 4. Memory card is busy.
I tried now.
Saving. It's saving.
Cool.
We're good. It's saved. Yeah, we'll come back next week, figure out what's going on with Kain and his new outfit, and what my new power is. Berserk.
Yeah, it's like
Ooh.
Fury.
Yeah,
Would you like
Cool.
to be making fuck berserker?
it's just better Fury. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please
I'm,
come
I'm,
back.
I'm gonna hit stop now.
Stream, but.
Like and subscribe.